Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Bumblebee Jasper, and this particular bumblebee looks like he has two little eyes. Very, very cute. So Bumblebee Jasper is a stone aiding with confidence and courage, strength, feeling optimistic about situations that may feel impossible or challenging, you know, the courage and optimism you need to face things. It's a good stone for any anxiety around facing the unknown or embracing changes, things like that. So it's a good friend, good old bumblebee. And maybe you resonate with the bee of being a busy bee. That could be it. Or dealing with a hive, like maybe you're dealing with lots of people as well. I kind of feel that too for you. Or you've had to deal with people, like a system, a situation. So some of the big energies in your reading are Scorpio, Virgo, Leo quite strongly here. Aries is here as well. I got Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius. It's all here right now. Libra. Wow, who isn't here? Pretty big, yeah, pretty big read. Okay, so that could be part of your chart that's activated. It could be someone you're dealing with, but we'll just start with the past energy as always. And the first card out for you is Death. Then we have the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So for group 1s in the past, it does look like this has been a deep period of withdrawal and reflection. Definitely a lot of introspection, questioning yourself and how, I'm feeling like how to create change in a situation that feels really difficult or like stuck or something, like there's something that feels kind of impossible about it, like it's just always going to be this way, or this is, it could be a rigid or difficult or stubborn person that you're dealing with, or just a situation that you can't quite seem to figure out how to navigate it in a way that brings blessings and change. And I want expansion, like I feel closed in. So in the past you may have felt boxed in a situation and you just needed room to breathe and room to stretch your wings out. Yeah, definitely an energy of pulling back and having change. It could have been something that ended with the Death card here, and maybe you've been thinking a lot about that and trying to see this from a higher perspective and try to understand and try to create change from that higher perspective, because sitting in fear or doubt or any lower vibrational energies is not really helping. And I think you know that. I think you know how to avoid that anyway. But yeah, it could feel particularly challenging at times. So the current energy we have is the Four of Wands moving into the week ahead. So still this time of withdrawal and resting, meditation, thinking things through, not really wanting to reach out. I feel like, I don't know, there's an instance here for some of you where you are not in communication with somebody, or it could be the other way around, like somebody's not in communication with you and you're very much thinking about this, thinking about that person, thinking about the situation. We have the Three of Wands next, so it's biding your time, waiting to see what happens, which is interesting actually, because you've got the Seahorse spirit with Watch and Wait, which is a card about withdrawing from a situation to sort of just not engage but see how it plays out. We'll read the book from that later, but for this week ahead, you are just sort of sitting with your thoughts and not really taking any action towards a current situation that you're thinking about. But I feel like you're also hoping or waiting for something to come along on the horizon. Maybe you're waiting for a message or to hear from someone, or maybe you're just waiting for a change of circumstances or some sort of opportunity to come your way. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune after this. We have the Emperor. I kind of feel for some of you maybe dealing with like cycles with family or to do with parenting, certain cycles that are potentially like feeling karmic or repetitive. this could also have to do with, like, the Emperor can be a authority figure of any kind. Maybe you're dealing with the law, maybe you're dealing with a boss or a teacher or a situation. Maybe it's like a schooling structure or something you're dealing with that could be within an organization. But yeah, I think you're waiting for a blessing, or waiting for a change, or waiting to see how things can evolve. But something about it feels a little bit repetitive. You may also be having, this is a fatherly energy. Maybe you are a father, or maybe you are connecting with your father, or there's something to do with your father this week that comes up where you will be, I think it'll be a little different for everyone. In some cases, you're feeling a little powerless in this situation, but in other cases, you're taking your power back. I'm getting like doing your best. I just feel like you're doing your best in whatever this situation is. You're just trying to do your best. Just be the best person that you know you can be, and not everyone around you is capable of that, but you are. And I think that's all that kind of matters too. So if you're being hard on yourself, just relax a little bit. I feel like you have the power to create miracles and blessings in your situation. Even if you feel like you can't, you've actually got more power here than you realize. And maybe you're going to come to realize that this week somehow. I think we've got Judgment, we've got the Eight of Swords next, we've also got the Three of Wheels. So I feel like you think you've got less power than you actually do in this situation. You're letting someone else control you, or you're letting the situation control you potentially, or hold you back in some way. Judgment is a realization, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So I think you're having greater awareness of where your power lies, or where the power dynamics lie in this situation. If it's not you and someone else, like, take it how it resonates. But I do feel like you're starting to see things a little bit clearer after coming out of a period of just sort of, as we see, deep introspection, sort of withdrawal from a situation. Still not feeling overly powerful though in the grand scheme of things. I think Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, like maybe you feel like there's something about it that feels like, I'm just hearing like it just can't work, like something just can't work, and I don't know what that is for you, but there's something that you may feel like it just can't work. Eight of Swords though is a card where you have put yourself in this position, so you are the one who can create the change. Or it can be like deep self-doubt, negative thinking, feeling trapped and stuck, but really you can actually create the change. It might just be very daunting to do so. And it could have to do with groups of people, with the Three of Pentacles being there, or a collaboration of some sort, like someone you're working with, someone you have to deal with, maybe, that like makes you feel, maybe you deal with a very difficult character regularly who just makes you feel like you're not capable, or you're not successful, or you can't do it on your own, or something like that. There's definitely some stuff there. What's on the bottom? Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of messages back and forth between you and another person this week, I would say, or information coming your way, things moving forward. Underneath that is the Five of Wands, so definitely can be a bit of conflict you might be dealing with. There's lightning there in the background too. So I'm kind of like, look at him, he's almost like full position in the way he like leaps off. I don't know if that's focusing correctly. You see he's leaping off, and then we've got like the lightning in the background here. So like I kind of feel like just approach stormy people carefully, and situations carefully. Don't go like in blindly or rushing into situations to fix something. It's not yours to fix. There's a situation that might not be yours to fix, but you just need to hold your own power and just keep being that good person you know you are, and responding to the things that are immediately in front of you. In the area of challenge, we have Justice, the Page of Swords, and the actual Fool. So yeah, do not be a fool with maybe quick responses and not thinking things through clearly. You might be trying to avoid a legal situation, or you might be dealing with a legal situation. You need to keep your wits about you if you are in a legal situation, or really any situation that sort of feels like unclear. Yeah, I feel like you want to have a new beginning. You're wanting a fresh start. You wish you could go and explore new avenues and ventures, but there's something here that you are needing to finish dealing with, and that's your challenge right now. You might still also be like completing a study of some kind to help you evolve and grow and understand things a lot clearer. Or maybe there's research in this situation you're needing to gather. Maybe you're needing to do your research. You may feel like things are not fair with Justice card being in the challenge area. Maybe there's been like a decision made that you feel isn't fair, but even if it is that case, like I think it's also about understanding the higher picture, the higher vision of what's meant for you in your life will always be, and you can respond accordingly and create good situations out of it. In the area of what will help with this challenge, you have the Chariot, the Star, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. This is interesting. So the Chariot is, of course, the card of confidence, and having come through enough challenges, you know the lay of the land now, and you kind of figure out how to handle a situation with more courage, with more self-belief. So what will help with the challenge is confidence. And making decisions based in what you know to be true for yourself. We have the Star here as well. We're moving towards a sense of hope, renewal. So don't lose hope. I think it's important for you to really believe that the best outcome can be possible here for yourself, because it absolutely can be. And striving towards the bigger picture in your life that you want to create. What does your long-term life look like? And continue to work towards building that with this 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. There could be a friendship you want to foster, or like a relationship you want to spend more time working on right now. Or maybe you're thinking about the types of relationships. Maybe this isn't something you have right now, but it's something you want to manifest. And you absolutely can manifest. This can be a reunion with someone you love, or it could be like celebrating milestones with people that mean the world to you, having good people around you, family, friends, relationships that are healthy, building abundance for yourself and for your family. All of these things are what can help with the challenges, just focusing on your bigger picture, I would say, and finding healing and celebrating your success, coming together with friends, celebrating, having a party. If there's something there's something to celebrate here, like an achievement. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's someone around you. Definitely an achievement. Focusing on finances and like for long-term success. Maybe you're making big investments, or maybe you're thinking about making a big purchase. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Tower. And when I asked more about the 9 of Swords, I got the 8 of Cups. So we've got a situation here. You might be dealing with someone who is mentally or emotionally unstable. You could be dealing with a situation of somebody who is maybe just closed off to this connection or to you. It could be the other way around. Maybe you're closed off to a situation or a person. But either way, what you don't see coming is dealing with a person or a situation that needs to be left behind. With the Tower here, something that's not stable is likely going to end, or a way of dealing with this person or situation. If it's not something you can just end, you have to deal with them the rest of your life for some reason. Maybe they're family, maybe you still work there, or maybe you have children together, or there's something here that it's like what you don't see coming is a Tower moment with this connection or with this situation, and there's a need for you to really pull away. And I'm just noticing the eclipse up here too. It's like a very karmic situation. I think we're actually approaching an eclipse, so what you don't see coming may be around the time of the eclipse, of this like massive Tower moment or upheaval in a situation here with this Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. Like, what separates these two people is somebody's intense anxiety, maybe mental health issues, or negative thinking. I feel like you're going to be getting strong dreams, or have been having strong dreams about a certain person as well. There's a very strong connection here. Does it mean it's a healthy connection? Who knows? Everyone's in a different situation, but there is a strong telepathic cord between you both. Maybe cord cutting would be necessary or healthy for you with this situation or person. But I feel like this, I'm hearing turn for the worst. So it's like somebody either pulls the rug under your feet. This could be a legal situation coming back to justice in the challenge, or somebody, it's like, I think you like, I don't know, it's like, do you half expect that sort of thing from them? Either way, it's like an exhausting situation that you're better off just stepping back from. What is in the outcome is quite bright. We have the World, the Sun, and the Hierophant, all major arcanas, like making me feel like you really need to trust whatever's unfolding. You know, don't engage and don't plug in too much, don't get attached, but just step back and let it unfold, because there is a beautiful blessing of change here with the world and the sun. So when a cycle ends, you're going to see a lot of positivity, growth, room for movement, room for breathing. I'm feeling too, like just that space. Optimism is here with the sun, and then we have the Hierophants, which, so it's like a deeper commitment. Let's get a confirmation on the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Wands on the bottom, so okay, the Ace of Wands. I see the Six of Wheels here as well, Five of Swords. Yeah, walking away from mind games, petty drama, and just having a new beginning, like following your passions here with the Ace of Wands, Six of Wheels. There's a situation where when I look at this, is like I feel like you are the Hierophant, you are the teacher, you are the leader in this situation. Maybe you're taking your power back in a certain way, but you're still there providing some sort of knowledge or caring, financial support, or like there's something you're still here helping, you're still there. The way you deal with it's like different though. There's a big change in the way things need to move from here on, or from this Tower moment on, or yeah, there's like going to be a pivotal change or a moment here. But I think you really need to not doubt yourself. I don't know, something about this makes me feel like you're the bigger person in this situation, and so don't doubt your choices, or you know, we all make mistakes and whatever, but I feel like, yeah, for the most part, you're like coming back to that feeling of you just doing the best you can, you know, trying to be a good person and understand things from a higher perspective, and not get into the petty nitty gritty crap that you don't really need to deal with. I think there's help coming your way as well. Like maybe there's a really, if you're a single person, you've been dealing with a really messy situation, I think there's like a really beautiful equal partnership there for you on the horizon. Could be someone you know, could be someone completely new, everyone will be different, but I feel like you have enough to share. You are an abundant person, and I think you've been working quite hard at certain things, and you know, yeah, there's a lot here. It's an interesting reading. I hope it made sense. Let's go into the oracle cards, and I wonder, I don't think I did a pendulum last week, so I might chuck the pendulum in there too. So we'll do that at the end. So yeah, we had the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. No quick movements right now. So the oracle message: hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump in the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it, be willing to explore things from a different angle rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of this position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deep understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know the beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. There's also a protection message here for whoever maybe feel called to listen. Are you holding on to a judgment? Sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things. There are many perspectives, as there are creatures in the sea. And when Seahorse Spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so that you can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you've been drawn into, whatever are the actions of the others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take the words and behaviours personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. Interesting, we got that judgment there too. Like, yeah, like the challenge right now, maybe you can see this person's like ready to go into battle, to fight for their truth, to fight for justice, and you don't want to be caught up as a fool in this situation. but to really like, and the Page of Swords is an analytical energy. It observes, it studies, it learns, it leaves no no stone unturned. Oh God. I love when I have those sort of jumbles and someone will comment them down below, so then later when I read the comments I'm like, oh, so good. I enjoy it. I do. I'm probably a little dyslexic. So we have the card Moonchild, and I'll read from the book. This is a fantastic deck, by the way, if you want a nice new deck that you don't have. That anything by Alana Fairchild. If you follow my Facebook page, you know I'm a fangirl. So you have the opportunity to manifest something you want very much. The divine wants to bless you with assistance to bring a cherished dream to life. Begin by admitting the true desires of your heart. Then you'll need to let go of control as you trust enough to let it happen. You'll know when you're ready or when you're really doing this, because you'll feel scared at first. You'll wonder if it's okay to surrender quite so much, and it is. Ask for what you want and need without any shame, guilt, or hesitation, and then relax and allow the universe to do its thing. Your heart has a special spiritual power which you can access through prayer. Prayer means speaking to the heart of the divine. For you, the divine might be an unconditionally loving and all-powerful being such as the universe or spirit. You may like to choose a deity from a religious tradition, even if you don't belong to that religion, such as God or Mother Nature. The divine doesn't mind who or what you pray to, so long as you feel peaceful, unconditionally loving connection between the divine and your heart. When you pray, you activate the heart and stimulate a portal of healing. The heart knows how to gain closure on emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual levels, showing you the way through unknown transitions and leading you faithfully to the light of a new day. Your heart also knows how to receive blessings from the divine. Divine blessings can help you in endless ways, and the divine always knows exactly what you need and when you need it. So what are you waiting for? It's time to speak from your heart about whatever matters to you right now. Nothing is too small or too big for the divine to help you figure out. Ask and you shall receive. Dear Moonchild. You can see that in the outcome too, actually, like this Hierophant, this like higher learning, connecting to a higher energy and allowing that to guide you and fill you with energy, allowing it to bring in these blessings and help, allowing you to close out old cycles and start new ones. Speaking of new cycles, we have the new moon in Leo with shine. Definitely a time for you to not hold back, but to allow yourself to come into this new chapter for yourself. Allow yourself to feel good. Allow yourself to be happy. A new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to the light, and you're well on your way to a desired outcome. Similar to that moon card, hey? Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has gotten you this far, so keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track. The future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect, and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. This card is a especially good sign in the matters of romance, creativity, and children, being that it's Leo's energy, your own or someone else's, or a situation requiring your confidence. Definitely time for you to believe in yourself. We've got a few, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords in the read, so yeah. And the new moon, the world, the Fool is here. There's definitely an indication of wanting to reach a fresh energy, fresh start. We have the card Higher Power, and we've already seen this reading a fair bit. It is time to ask for help, to lean into the higher power, to maybe see things from that higher perspective. I'll just read the additional meanings. It says, this situation you're asking about may feel impossible, but you're magical and have celestial support. But anyway, connect to the divine, spend a month with the moon, ask for help, don't go it alone, call in the goddess. A little treat would be helpful as well. Your last oracle card is treat, so maybe you've been doing it real hard with the diet and looking after your body, and maybe it's okay to have a little cheat moment, or maybe you're looking at healthy treats. There's always other options to help, maybe you're trying to slow down on the treats that aren't good for you, so learning a bit more about treats that are going to really nourish you but also feels enjoyable in a way that's naughty, or however you perceive it. But yeah, a little treat wouldn't go astray. And then the pendulum, I'm really enjoying the pendulum. I'm enjoying that you're enjoying it, I'm getting good comments that it's helpful. So yes, let's have a look. A question for group 1. First, let's see their yes. I don't know why I'm just getting this real strong message about sleep right now. Like maybe you are asleep, maybe you've fallen asleep during the reading. I don't know. Like something about sleep. Anyway. Okay. I don't know why that's like still. Just move that away. Okay. Show me a yes just to clarify. Very good. Okay, we're in. Okay, show me a no, please. Thank you. Very clear, beautiful. And the answer to group 1's question. Oh, it's swinging up. Bringing it up to a yes. It is a yes. Okay, so the answer for group 1's question with the pendulum is definitely a yes. But I don't know what the sleep. Maybe you need to sleep on it. Maybe you, I don't know. It's definitely like, there was like a real like go to sleep or you are asleep. I don't know. Maybe it's also a reference to like not seeing it clearly. Maybe you're a bit like sleepy on it. Need to wake up to some information still. I don't know. But anyway, it was a yes. I hope it helped. All right, group 1. That is what I have for you in this reading. I hope you enjoyed the extra love reading we did. I'm going to try and drop some more of those as well. So keep your eyes peeled. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Hey, group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the beautiful angel aura, then this will be your reading. It's got so many pretty rainbow flecks through it. So angel aura is a stone of beauty. So some of you may be experiencing more beauty within yourself or in the world, seeking beauty, whether that's internal or external beauty. Maybe you're going through some upgrades, definitely an energy of upgrading, softness, angelic energy here around you. I feel like when I look at that, it's like things that were taken from you will be replaced with things so much better. And there's something about like going through some sort of upgrade or transformation. So maybe you're going through a bit of a glow up right now, or maybe you're just at the beginning stages and starting to approach that energy. This beauty can show up in so many different ways. It can be about the tenderness of your heart and the way you connect with people and the types of connections you draw towards you. So group 2, some of the energies in your reading I can see are Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, and then the fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio here as well. So that may resonate with you, part of your chart that's activated. It could also be someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Group 2, I'm also going to be doing a little pendulum for you at the end, so stick around for that if you have a question. So yeah, let's jump into the past energy. We're using the Tarot for Kids. It's very sweet. So the Lovers is represented by the best friend here, or best friends. Then we have the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, however. So this situation here kind of speaks for itself. It shows that in the past, you've had a beautiful connection with someone who you felt was your best friend, best buddies for life. Maybe it was an actual platonic friendship. Maybe it was a romantic friendship. Could even be with a family, a sister, a cousin, or whoever. But this friendship looks like this in the recent past. It has had a lot of pain to deal with. So a connection you have with somebody that you feel a soul tie to has a lot of pain in it somehow. You may be dealing with ongoing struggles in a relationship, or it could be that there's been a severance here and the heart has been broken. Maybe it feels like a betrayal. Some of you may be dealing with a third-party situation in a relationship. But either way, the 3 swords through this heart here show that there's a lot of pain to be dealing with in the recent past, and it's got you guarded from new connections, or maybe even guarded from this person and this situation. it's definitely in a situation where you are feeling like this is the wounded warrior energy. He's got a cast on his arm, a bandage on his head, so he's feeling a bit beaten up by the past and things that have happened. And maybe these things are many connections over your history. You know, maybe not pertain to one specific connection for you. For some of you, it may just be that the journey you've had with connections makes you feel a little untrusting, and maybe that manifests as more struggles with other connections, or not having connections or allowing people in at all. But either way here, you've definitely in the past been working at healing from a situation that's quite painful for you in the past. But I do feel like you've let it go in some sense. Like maybe the pain still remains, but for the most part, I think you're moving forward. I think you're wanting to move forward at least. The current energy, looking into the week ahead, we have the Six of Pentacles first, and a lot of Libran energy here with the scales, like justice-like energy. So there's a balancing happening here now. So you may feel like if this is a connection that has had struggle in the past, maybe it's coming back into balance at this time. If it's not about this connection coming back into balance, then it shows that there's a lot of support around you, and the connections around you will be more balanced at this time. There will be more understanding, reciprocity, kindness, generosity. Six of Pentacles is often a card of charity and benevolence. So yeah, I do feel like this is something very important to you. You're wanting to make sure there's equal give and take in your relationships. The Hermit is the next card out, so maybe this is more of a consideration for you right now. Thinking about connections that come in, you're going to make sure that they tick all the boxes, or that it's going to be like this. And I think you want to have some sense of control over connections that are imbalanced and unfair, where you feel taken advantage of. There's a need for adjustment there. There's a need to heal from that type of energy. And maybe that means going it alone for a little while, or just like not connecting or not attaching to situations or people, but rather just pulling back, connecting to yourself, looking inside for your truth and finding that light, finding that truth and following it. I think when I connected this particular Hermit, I do feel like you are someone who has a lot of wisdom. And it's not hard for you to tap into that knowing. I think it's something that, like, while there's times of confusion, we don't have the answers and our understanding. I think you know how to conduct your energy and yourself, and how to direct your thoughts into a place that brings you peace and brings you that openness to receive the wisdom that you need in that moment. And if you don't have it, I think you can trust that as well. In the week ahead, we have got the Page. It looks like the Page is almost approaching this Hermit. So there's somebody going to approach you this week. This could be a new connection entirely, or it could be someone with an apology. It will be a surprise, I think. Even if this isn't someone you know, I feel like it'll be a little bit of a surprise for you, just with the fish jumping out of the cup there, and the Page can, like I said, it could be an apology from someone you already know. It could be like somebody you already know that has feelings for you and they let you know about it, or somebody wants to connect with you with friendship. Or there's also a time of creativity with the Page of Cups. It is definitely a creative energy. Maybe you're a very creative person yourself. You may be exploring this energy. For some of you, it's like I feel like it's like taking a risk with a creative idea that you have. It might be about, like, I think there's something you want to build or create or launch, or there's something here that's like yours. It's time for you to master and step into the power. We've got the Queen of Cups next. Step into that, like, actualization of something you want to bring forward into your life, into your world, whether that's like something you're building or creating, or it could be something within yourself that you want to blossom and shine. But yeah, there's definitely really strong, like, creative inspiration in this combination. I'm feeling a lot of sensitivity in you as well, so you're picking up on lots of little signs and messages this week that really help direct you. I feel like you're taking on a fair bit as well. Yeah, because I'm just like, I see like messages for this and that goes here, and I just see you doing, just tending to everything, but in a really balanced way though. In a way that is like, you create ease for yourself somehow. I think there's a lot of beauty. Yeah, well, coming back to that beauty stone, yeah. There's a lot of beauty in your life and what you have already and what you can create for yourself. And I think you're really embodying that. I think there's like a softness to you this week. You're connecting maybe with your children in such a way. There's definitely like a connection between a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a child, mother and a son, whatever it might be, here that's standing out. There's like a sense of peace. You may also be dealing with some things that are like triggering this old pain, or but I think it's also that you can find healing through the situation. The Queen of Cups is a very intuitive, very, very intuitive energy. Like she just feels and she knows. It's that type of thing. The next cards at the end of your week are the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. The Two of Pentacles, she's balancing on a tightrope, and you may resonate with that in some aspect of your life where things are in a fine balance, and if you're too much on one side, it's going to tip the scales, or it's going to, it's not going to be right, it's not going to be even, or it's not going to be fair. So I think you do need to be very careful with how you're handling things this week, but not so careful that you avoid opportunities or don't embrace things that are like stay open. I've got the card take a risk just above that as well. So it's like there is an element of taking a risk, right? There's an element of branching out or trying something new or taking a leap of faith in some aspect. But at the same time, I think you're still juggling so many things in your life. Maybe you're a very, very busy person. The Seven of Cups here, I could almost get a confirmation on that. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Okay, so Seven of Cups is often a card of feeling that sense of overwhelm, too many options, feeling like you want to take action in a certain direction, but you're a bit confused as to how it's going to work out, or what's the right angle to come at, or what's the right response to a situation, what's the right thing to do. I saw the Four of Pentacles there, which is a card of like, I'm hearing biding your time, but it's a card of protecting yourself, protecting your heart, staying grounded, letting things show themselves to you, but just engaging in what you already do have and what you already do know. I also feel like with the take a risk message, this is a card of like, again, letting the world or letting things present themselves to you and taking, part of it's like, yes, take a risk and stay open, but also be mindful and careful at the same time, because there's going to be something, I think, this week that comes, maybe a few things that come your way, and some of them are not going to be what you want to engage in, and others are going to be very beneficial for you in the long run. So be mindful of how you, what you choose to spend your focus, your energy, and what you choose to let in towards you. Damselfly brings direction is one of your oracle cards as well. So maybe there is a sense of uncertainty in your direction right now, but you're just letting something, like there's something coming into your energy, and I think it's like an offer you, like maybe you're not sure if you want to take it or not. You want to just wait and see how it plays out. You're not fully sure about it yet, but I feel like there's like a lot of exciting events coming up for you as well when I look at that. Like there's a few invitations or parties or something you're going to over the next month or so. Different things to plan for and look forward to. Some of you, it's like changing your aesthetic and your style as well, like the way you dress, or the way, like there could be some shifts happening around all of that for you. Experimenting with different like facets of your self-expression and your creativity, trying new things. I think like you're like adding a new project, something you like new that you're going to start potentially here, or maybe you've already started it and you're just continuing it, or just like recalibrating your schedule so you can fit things in and get things done. In the area of challenge, we have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. When I first saw this, I'm like, well, that's a bit rough. This person's coming in guns a-blazing. They've got a big sword here, and this person is on their knees and distraught or weeping here. So for some of you, a challenge might be dealing with aggressive energy when you're already feeling a little bit low, or somebody who's like, not very mindful of where you're at and not really understanding your sensitivities. That could be the case. For others of you, I feel like this is a behavioral pattern. This is in the area of challenge, remember. I feel like for some, this is a behavioral pattern where there's like a sadness that you want to avoid at all costs almost. So you'll maybe distract yourself or run after other things, or like do things in a impulsive way to remove yourself from this feeling of being sad. So if you're distracting yourself, or not letting yourself feel things or go through the motions you need to go through, and like constantly on the go or rushing around, then maybe there's a need for that slow down a little bit to reassess things. Or for some of you, there's a situation that's just relentless and you need to get yourself out of it. The challenge is that this keeps making you upset, it keeps hurting you. But I see this bridge here in behind her going over the water, so it's like, I think it's with the Three of Swords at the start here as well, 3 cups spilt out, like, you could still be feeling a little sad over something that's happened here in the past, but it's like there's a good opportunity here just for you. And maybe it's already here with the Page of Cups coming in this week, or there's something that is going to help you get over it. Page of Wands is the bottom deck energy. Oh, and the Two of Cups under that. What have we got there as well? We've got change. Beautiful. We got the Wheel. We got some stuff here. 10 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Swords. There's a whole story here too. It's like what you've been through. Something really messed with your head, I'm feeling. Like it was not very good. Made you really doubt yourself and not feel very confident. Maybe you're not feeling good in your body or something. It's like time for you to like make some changes so you feel confident again. You've been carrying too much weight. Maybe that's like figurative or literal. Then we've got the Wheel. And what do we have? Change. This is a different major arcana system, so I'm just wondering what change might be. Have a little peek. Change. Might be its own card. Oh, it's death. Of course it is. Yeah. Okay. So there was like an ending that changed a lot of, This is a transformation of an old cycle and into something fresh and new. And for some of you, that is a beautiful, loving relationship here. Like there's a new beginning that's fresh and exciting. And there's lots of passion. And I feel like this is someone from another place, or just in the mountains and stuff. It makes me think of being from another land. So, and then also the color difference between, I think we had that in one of the love readings I just posted too. There was like, maybe you're from different cultures or different backgrounds, but there's something that really like you resonate with each other, and there's like this is a deep meeting. Like, I don't know if it could be friendship or it could be more, but there's definitely a potential here for this to bring a lot of deep healing. Just that the head of the snake stands out to me, of the caduceus, and I feel like there's like a lot of wisdom unlocked in this connection. There's a lot of potential here. Everyone will relate differently. It's a general reading, but I do feel for some of you there's something like really profound in what you'll learn from this person, what you'll teach each other, if that's a new connection coming in there. So in the area of what will help with the challenge, we have the 8 of Cups, which is a card of walking away from things that you have tried and tried again with. Maybe you've like stuck it out longer than you've needed to. We have the 2 of Wands that time to start envisioning a different future. Maybe you're literally traveling over overseas to like meet this person, or like there's something about travel here. You may be planning a trip, but also this is mostly about like a change of path, doing things differently, breaking old habits or patterns. Things like if you've been distracting yourself, it's like time to get real honest with yourself and create a sense of closure. Maybe for some of you need to give yourself this closure. Sometimes it has to be that way, where it's just a matter of knowing what you want for yourself and that being enough to let go of what isn't working and move towards it. But the World here is the card of endings and new beginnings. So definitely all of these cards are saying let go, move on, go to another place, different direction. This isn't right for you, or it's not working, but what will work for you is letting go, because it's going to bring in something fresh and new. The world is a whole new cycle beginning. So what you don't see coming is interesting. We've got the Ace of Swords. For some of you, that's communication that you don't see coming from somebody. It's also about clarity as well. So there's a deeper understanding. We have the Moon Queen, which is the High Priestess, the 9 of Cups, and then Judgment here as well. So you're starting to understand the mysteries of life here with this combination. There's like a lot of clarity around why things have to be the way they do, or why something unfolded the way it did. For some of you as well, it's like a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the universe, occult knowledge, symbolism. Maybe you're learning to read the tarot, or intuit messages and be a divine channel of healing or messages for people. Maybe you're seeing the mystery, or the sort of the message attached to a situation. I think there's like a greater understanding here. And there's a wish fulfillment coming in. I feel like the wish fulfillment's something else in a way. Like, I feel like there's actually like something you really want is happening for you and you don't see it coming. There's a wish fulfillment here, and it's going to broaden your understanding of the world or of yourself. It'll all make sense when this thing happens, whatever it is, whether it's communication from someone that may lead you to seeking to fulfilling your wishes, or Four of Pentacles again. Then the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so from a state of being closed off and self-protective into like flourishing and abundant and really full of gratitude, because there's a lot of blessings already around you and more to come. There's like, and the Judgment sort of blowing the trumpet at the King of Cups, which is in the next section, but I kind of feel like it's like there's like a trumpet calls and somebody comes in or something here with the King of Cups. That brings us to the outcome, the King of Cups and then the Ten of Cups. So and you've got the Queen of Cups who are sitting above it in the week ahead. So you've definitely got this real beautiful match here, whether that be friendship, platonic connections, or romance and love, or maybe a connection you already have. The Four of Cups is next to that though. So for some of you, this connection will be someone you love very much, but there's been a lot of disappointment. And it's a matter of trying to work things out with this person, or do I let go and move away? It's kind of an interesting reading. It's kind of like, it could go here, it could go there. There's obviously like a lot of people with different circumstances connecting, but capable of pulling their own message from it. I do feel for many of you like that there's new passion here for you, whether it's within a connection that's current and it has been a source of disappointment. There's like a new offering here, or someone entirely new that you haven't had any history with yet. There's new inspiration here as well. For these, it's not about loving connections and friendships and things. You can see that this is you embracing a new opportunity. Like we saw this creative thing. If there's something you're creating, like you're going to have this burst of inspiration and motivation towards birthing that plan, and it's going to bring a lot of fulfillment and happiness for yourself and others. There's definitely offerings coming in for you. There's a few offerings coming in. It's probably why the Seven of Cups is there, because the Seven of Cups really, Knight of Coins, someone coming in quite slowly. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, that there's like I think I already said it. There's definitely, this isn't only a sense of like uncertainty and confusion, but there's just lots of changes coming. I think lots of little changes. I kind of like feel like there's definitely a new chapter happening that you're stepping into, and it's just going to have all these different facets. I don't know. It's like things that connect and things that don't, but they're just new and they're here, and they could have everything to do with yourself and how you express yourself and your creativity and the things you engage in, but also like opportunities coming your way, external people and offerings. It's interesting. I hope it made sense. I don't know what I'm talking about today. I'm just talking. So hopefully you do. We'll go into your oracle cards. As I said, we have Dancerfly brings direction from the Love Your Inner Goddess. I'll read from the book for you. If you follow my Facebook page, you'll see there's plenty of Alana Fairchild cards to enjoy there as well. I just did see 2222 as well. So there's like the Queen of Cups, King of Cups. There could be a very important relationship coming your way. You may not see it coming, but a major change within your life is headed your way. What the heck? You will be able to handle it with more skill and grace than you may have believed possible. Do what it takes to keep yourself feeling positive and happy more often than not. We all have our ups and downs, but if you're not feeling happy with something in your life, know that you have the power to change it. Even if radical change would be required to bring you happiness, you've got the power to do it. Have faith. Damselfly knows how to rise from emotional confusion into clear vision. She is a master of changing direction, even radically, with certainty. She's not afraid of change. She goes through dramatic transformations in her life, and her spirit medicine helps your soul to embrace a new reality of change too. I feel that for you. You're definitely the type of people that have you've come out of that chrysalis more times than I could count, I think. You are outgrowing the old ways, and you are in preparation for a new and very different way of living. This is not always comfortable. It can feel a little unfamiliar at first, but it is a wonderful sign that your soul is growing. Damselfly comes to you with a message of renewal and the importance of the light. You need the warmth and healing of the light. Fill yourself up with beauty and brightness. Put yourself in positive places with positive people. Take time to generate within you through those things that feel healing to you. Sorry, take your time to generate light within you. I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, that can be time with animals or in nature, art, relaxation, music, dance, or meditation. Nurture the light within you to help you trust what is happening within you and in your world. You are growing a new and stunning you. Definitely glow up vibes. Place both hands on your heart and say out loud, oh, this is a sacred ritual. Actually, I'm going to read it too because you've got the card ritual. So this might be the ritual you're needing. Take note. Place both hands on your heart and say out loud, I open my heart to the guiding light of unconditional love. Then imagine, feel, or pretend that you can see a shining light within your heart. It may begin as a soft, tiny speck of light. Allow it to grow until beautiful rays of light shine out from your heart. Allow this guiding heart light to become as big and bright as you wish. Notice the many colors of this light as it moves freely, growing stronger now. As you relax and breathe, allow the light to wrap itself around you in a bubble of cleansing, protection, and blessings. All is well. I love that. I love that. Any other rituals you want to engage in as well? This can also be looking at your morning routines and your night routines. Like a ritual is something sometimes that we show up to with devotion, right? Well, it's always something we show up to with the devotion. And for some of you, it might be just learning readings, doing cards for yourself, doing a little smudging every night, something like this, like a nighttime ritual, something that's going to be, or something to set you up for your day that inspires you and makes you not lose sight of what it is you want for yourself. Or a vision board might be nice, or something at your altar that helps you stay focused, and maybe in the mornings you spend a bit of time really embodying that, like you get whatever it is and just like picturing what life is like with it, feeling it, smelling it, like all the senses engaged. So you have the cow spirit with miracles are endless. You are in a beautiful point in your life today. Your needs are being met effortlessly in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all that you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, the activities that inspire and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that you will bring joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest, so be generous. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. And I've also the protection message I'll go into for those that feel they need that. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you're wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet, or obsessing over a relationship, or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you your events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed her message and everything will shift in your favor. You can see how that manifests in the challenge. You can see how, like, when we were talking about behaviors and distracting, but it's time to like give that up and go a different path and like welcome in this new energy, this new shift. Time to shine. So we have practiced gratitude with the last quarter moon in Sagittarius, and well, that message was all about it, right? Know that you are abundantly taken care of. Six of Coins is right there in your immediate energy. Where do I want to go to? Good news is that even though you have some issues that need tackling, they're nothing that you can't manage. More good news is the best way for you to clear the air and reach a breakthrough right now, so that you can get your life to go the way you wish it to, is to have a good old-fashioned laugh. It's too easy to take life too seriously. This card urges you to take the lighter approach to life if you want to manifest your dreams. I like that. And we saw already, take a risk. I'll go to the additional meanings. It's take a trip, be optimistic, love yourself more. Life is short, make the most of it, and believe in yourself. And as we saw already, you had the beautiful ritual card. And now I'll do your pendulum questions. So if you need more time, pause the reading. We'll just have a little look at group 2's question. So showing me a one. Show me a yes. I don't know what a one's about. Maybe you want to watch group 1. Show me a yes, please. Okay. Something about shaky legs. Well, I did just read something about shaky legs there. Okay, anyway. A no now. Beautiful. And the answer to group 2's question. I'm like getting that like originally a no, but turning it into a yes. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm just going to hold it for a second. And the answer to group 2's question. It is a no. I do feel that was a no. But there is a sense of confusion around it, and variables. So makes sense of the 7 of Cups, but anyway, it is what it is, and I hope it was supportive. So yes, that's what I have for my beautiful group 2s this week. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Hope you enjoyed the extra love reading I put out. I'm going to try and get more of those out, looking at shifting up my own schedule to fit different things in, and I feel like some more love relationship messages would be good, so we're going to do that. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. Well, I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the cat's eye crystal, then this one is for you. This looks so edible, doesn't it? It's like a jelly bean. Looks delicious. Probably hurt your teeth though. So the cat's eye crystal is a stone of clairvoyance, seeing further into the future, premonitions. Maybe you're somebody who already gets that strong connection and messages. Maybe it's something that's going to be coming up for you and developing. But it's definitely a stone to support you in exploring your intuition, but also a stone to help you with any negative thoughts and sort of reframing any negative thinking you're having into positive solution-based thinking. So group 3, I'm also going to do the little pendulum for you at the end, so stick around or think about your question if you'd like. Some of the big energies in your reading are Leo, Sagittarius, Leo quite strongly. Yes, that's the main That's the main vibes for now. So it could be someone you're dealing with or part of your chart that's activated. It doesn't matter too much. So let's jump into the past energy, group 3. Did I say 2? Maybe you're drawn to group 2. I think I said group 3. Who knows? Group 3, definitely for group 3. Past energy. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be very much a financial situation for some of you. It could also have to do with family dynamics or, you know, your security. But there's a lot of stress here. Maybe some of you are packing and moving house or have done recently and it's been a stressful situation, or maybe you're going through a situation that's like changed what you thought the long-term picture looked like for you. There's definitely been a lot of heartache or potentially betrayal in the situation. 3 of Swords right there in the center, but I do feel like you were already kind of expecting that in a sense. Like I feel like you've shut down and wanted to protect yourself for some time from either a specific group of people, situation, family. It feels like family for many of you, but or a relationship, like it was never going well or something like that. There's definitely like a lot of pressure and stress around that, but there's going to be a big shift in that area, I do feel here. But for right now, I think for some of you financially things have changed a lot and there could be stress there, but for a lot of you it's also about that, like I said, that long-term picture for your life and what you want maybe changing as well. Next card that shows the immediate energy, looking into the week ahead now. 2 of Swords is here. So 2 of Swords is when we are really uncertain about the direction we want to take, maybe needing to make a decision but feeling really conflicted. It's the pull between the head and the heart. So the mind is maybe full of fear or stories or things that are maybe negative thinking, and maybe you can trust your heart a little bit better, but then maybe the fear takes over and it's like a little bit of a confusing time for you. Moving ahead into the week, we have the 6 of Swords and the Strength card. Look at them both running. They're both running. So this week you are running. Maybe you're literally going for runs and feeling like that helps you process some things. I think that would actually be really good for you. Some exercise or something you show up to regularly to help just with processing, and maybe even just getting out of your body, like processing energetically and physically, not mentally. Because this is a card of letting go of mental, I was going to say stagnation, but mental stress, emotional blockages, just heaviness in general, just feeling like letting go of the stress and trying to move forward. I feel like in doing that, you're going to feel more strength, more ability and capability to handle whatever's coming at you next. And there is some stuff coming at you next at the end of your week here or later in the week. We've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So there is some stuff going on here. For some of you, you're dealing with a shady situation. This could be legal, it could be in business, but there's lots of paperwork flying around here. There's people making impulsive decisions. There's people, you know, not doing the right thing. There's dishonesty here. So you may be dealing with a bit of a messy situation with people. There is a need for you to just stay grounded. And just process your own feelings and be very aware of any of this energy. This could be your energy. Maybe you're looking to like you may feel this impulse to go and do something that's out of character or something that's like not the way you ought to handle the situation. This could also be someone else's energy where someone else is doing something maybe a little impulsive. You might be sick of someone's behavior here as well. I do feel that, like just absolutely sick of it. Someone who can be quite inconsistent or aggressive, even. Knight of Swords is here. Maybe you've been trying at something that doesn't seem to be working, so you're needing like a new, fresh approach to things. So if it's not even about any shady business, this can be about strategy and your approach, doing things differently, not rushing at it, but like rather really using your experience to learn from your mistakes and bring a bit of fresh passion into the situation. But yeah, it's like a bit of a choppy one there at the end. You're running towards it, and like I think things are happening pretty quickly, like over this week, at the end of the week, like not immediately. Things might be slow, and then boom, 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 all these things and people. And yeah, I think these represent different people that you're dealing with. yeah, I just saw the High Priestess and the Magician. So it's like, when I saw them two, I heard becoming, which makes sense because they're the beginning of the major arcana, the Fool's journey. And there is like something at, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. There's something about this that's like, you shall be birthed from this situation. Even if it's a challenge, there's something about it that like, you will learn more about yourself and what you need to step into to who you're becoming on the other side of this, whatever this is. Definitely a time to look after yourself. Seven of Cups, sorry, is on the bottom of the deck for this whole reading. We got the 10 of Wands under that, the 9 of Wands under that. Got a lot of King of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of paintings going on here. Some of you might be artists, but I feel like for some of you, co-parenting situations or family dynamics, like something you're trying to deal with another person or a group of people, just doesn't seem to be going how you'd like it to. It's exhausting. Someone's being a child, maybe. Yeah, there's a bit of uncertainty in all of that. In the area of challenge, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed with the 4 of Cups. So you may feel right down and out at the moment with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. It's like you feel like there's bad luck or something's not working for you. Again, I'm feeling a tie to family for many of you, like seeing just this like lineage here. But the 4 of Cups as well is a card of, you know, being disappointed and just not expecting anything great to be happening anytime soon because things are quite you know, empty, or there's maybe even some regret around a situation. But there's a golden goblet right here. There's opportunities in amongst this that you're not quite looking at yet because the challenge might be too thick, or there's too many details to get through before you see that there's actually a blessing in amongst it all. Oh, rose tea. I ran out of my favorite licorice root, so I'm having rose, and it's like, what a treat. What a treat. See, I was like, oh, I've got none of my favorite tea left. Anyway, turns out. So what will help with the challenge? We've got the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Tower. I'm going to consider the 8 of Cups somehow, which is about leaving behind things that have just been exhausting for you, that you've tried and tried again with. But anyway, what will help with the challenge is, for me, this is about not worrying about what other people are doing, but staying focused on your own goals, building stability here for yourself. We have a Tower moment. You may be dealing with aggression. You may be dealing with anger. Maybe you need to let something off your chest and tell someone how you feel. But I don't think it's important to stay in that energy. Maybe it's a warning against doing that, but just don't, if like you have the better judgment because you're in your own situation and you understand what's going on for you. But maybe you're needing to be the bigger person. Maybe you need to let it fly. I don't know. But the main message here, I feel, is the 8 of Pentacles, because it's going to build you a lot of stability. There is a need for you to just keep focusing on your work, mastering whatever it is you're mastering, getting better at something, mastering a skill, paid work. If it's needing to find a new job, maybe that's what you're needing. Maybe that's the financial strain here. Maybe there's something going on with your workplace, or maybe you've been made redundant or something. There's like a need for you to move on and focus on yourself and what you're creating. For some of you, you may have moved house. I'm just seeing like the greeting of neighbors over the fence here. That could be a situation. Maybe you've got neighbors from hell. I don't know. But like, what will help with this challenge is just focus on yourself. Don't worry about it too much. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. So that's like not great, in that what you don't see coming is a lot of stress in some sort of conflict. But the 10 of Swords is after it, so there's still a silver lining, because this 10 of Swords is not the knives everywhere, but it's the Phoenix rising. So like whatever stress you're moving through and dealing with, just difficult, finicky behavior or people, you are going to be able to navigate this with more skill than you realize. There is potentially some sort of conflict that you don't see coming here that's going to make you feel stressed. Well, the cat's eye was all about not only clairvoyance, maybe that's the foresight here, but turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Like, okay, what can I do with this? Like, what can I do to rise up from this? Like, how can I become a better, stronger me, or make this situation work out? Like my tea, right? I was pretty sad that I didn't have my favorite tea. I love my favorite tea. I've been drinking it for years, like daily. And there's more coming in the mail. It'll be fine. But yeah, this beautiful, this is, I don't know if you want to look at it. It's such a nourishing drink. It's by Organic India, Sweet Rose. And it's so delicious. One tea bag can do the whole pot. It's just, oh, heaven. Anyway, in the outcome, we have Temperance, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So yeah, this reiterates things I've already said here about like just letting go with the Eight of Cups. We actually, yeah, I said that before. The Eight of Cups is here in the outcome. Okay, so yeah, letting go. Look at this paperwork against stress. Maybe some of you are studying, or you're dealing with a legal situation or something, like, you know, paperwork things that need to be dealt with, but it's like, for some reason it's really tricky, or things have gotten complicated. Other people have maybe made it complicated. And there's emotional stress here. I think this is obviously a relationship, so maybe you have a partner or somebody who wants to be there for you. And for some of you, I get mixed feelings about this person. So for some of you, this is a fantastic, beautiful, maybe it's your husband and they've been there for you for everything or something like this. But for some of you, it's like they bring you that stress. So I don't know, it's a general read. But I feel like there's a need for you to process your emotions. We got that exact card here as well with Howl at the Moon, process your emotions. We'll go to that soon. But there's a need for just healing and peace and taking things nice and slowly, and not overindulging or swinging the pendulum too far either way. Just stay neutral, stay in the middle, let yourself feel, let go where you can. Choose the peaceful path, choose non-violence. I don't know why I need to say that, but choose non-violence. Choose like healthy fruits I'm seeing in the bowl. So like nourish yourself with good foods and maybe write out your feelings, like find ways to process how you're feeling. Going for a run, like I said as well, is really, really helpful. Any movement practices, yoga, dancing, Tai Chi, whatever you want to do. It's all good for you. So we'll go to the Oracle cards for you with the Finch Spirit Guide. It says, I love us here. Okay, it's a good time to experiment with how best to care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect, it's about finding what works best for you. You're in a phase of your life where giving back to yourself is important. Perhaps you've been sharing a lot of yourself with others and have come through a challenging time, or in the near future will be stepping into a new way of sharing more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All that you need to know now is that it's the right time to take extra special care of you. Finch Spirit Guide comes to you with guidance to care for yourself in a particular way. Finches can become beautifully coloured, but when they eat foods that nourish them, only when they eat foods that nourish them, they have the power of beauty within. Like those pairs were standing out for a reason. I think fruits and really good foods, like whole, clean foods. They have the power of beauty within them, but they need the correct nourishment to be able to transform that potential into expression. You also have beautiful divine potential to shine your light and beauty in the world, but you must first feed your soul what it needs to do this. Be respectful and loving to yourself as you choose what to take into your beautiful being. Be it physical nourishment or emotional energy or any kind of books that you read or entertainment that you watch, for it all has an impact on you. Do you feel better for the experience? Does it nourish your soul? The best growth enhancing food for your soul is that which increases love. Finch Spirit Guide also brings a prediction of a celebration of happiness ahead of you. It wants you to know that your connection to the spirit world is real, to trust its messages you feel from the universe as they make themselves known to you in your heart. Nice, very nice. And it's interesting you got the little finch, because the next card is hummingbird. So like tiny little birds, sweet, sweet, gentle little birds. There's something about little birds for you that might be relevant at this time, or maybe you're a bird watcher, you love birds. Love birds. Love birds may be here. Maybe you've, let me have a look at that. Yeah, I feel like we'll leave that for a love reading. But there could be something about lovebirds here. we'll be doing more love readings on the channel soon. You'll see more of those. Looking forward to that. But the hummingbird. The hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty of sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present, here and now. You're becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird's spirit message is that you have no need to go in search of something better, for all you require and desire is before you. You will know this as soon as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. Be here now. Alrighty. We have the card Be Humble with first quarter moon in Leo. I'll probably, where do I go? Yeah, okay. Tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle, but this card suggests you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding. In a financial situation, slow your spending. In love, if you're being stubborn or possessive, now is the time to stop. And we have process your feelings. I'll probably just go to the extra messages. Don't insist on having everything your way. Music will be healing to you. Talk to a counselor if you need to. Do some shadow work and face your fears. How are you doing that? Drawing this card suggests that you have some feelings you need to release for your own good as well as the good of others involved in the situation. Now is the time to let your feelings show. Now is the time to let your feelings show too. Bottling them up so that no one knows how you feel really isn't healthy, obviously. If you're doing that, stop. Consider working on your throat chakra with chanting, breath work, or singing. Literally go out and howl at the moon. If you're not at the end of this, you're not at the end of this story yet, so this card can't tell you how the end will be. It's up to you to create it, but part of that journey towards your answer involves you releasing your throat chakra and expressing yourself. If the situation or your life feels blocked now, processing your feelings could be the key to unblocking. Feel them and deal with them. Negativity blocks your power. And we see that like the tower here and what will help with the challenge. Like maybe you do need to let it out, but just being mindful of how you do, because there's definitely some intense anger in this situation for some of you with that particular image. You may relate to that or not. And then the quality time card for you is crystal work. So it's definitely a good time to be working with the healing qualities of crystals. Maybe it's the pink cat's eye, or maybe you already have something pop into your mind or a color pop into your mind. It will lead you towards the crystal that you need to be working with at the moment. And then we'll do your pendulum. Okay, group 3's pendulum. Okay. I just keep like feeling like there's somebody who's really attracted to you in this reading. I don't know if like this is an added message or it's in amongst all of this chaos, but there's something or someone that's like attracted and wanting to come towards you. But anyway, we'll leave it for a love reading, like I said. So the group 3, can we see a yes and what that's going to look like? Pretty still, hey? Got a little bit of movement. It feels, I can feel it's there. Lovely. Okay. And then a no. Beautiful. Okay, and then the answer for group 3's question. I don't know, I just like got an image of like umbrellas in a rainy street and then like a snail. I don't know. Okay. Group 3. It does look like it's a yes, and it feels like a yes. So yeah, it has no intentions of turning. Yeah, that'll be a yes, I do feel, for group 3. So hopefully that was supportive for you as well. And yes, that's what I have for you, group 3. So hopefully you've enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it's brought you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. All the details are there. And like I said, keep your eye out for some more love readings, because I'm going to try and get more of those out where I can as well. They'll just drop randomly. Otherwise, I'll see you next Monday. Bye, group 3.